Welcome back to Inferno Fantasy. As you know, a lot of things are going around in the cricketing world. We are having the Pakistan tour of New Zealand going on, we are having the Big Bash League going on, and obviously the most hyped India tour of Australia going on. In this particular video, we're going to talk about the second test match between India and Australia and see how India is going to come back into this test game after a horrifying batting collapse in the first test game. So what do we have for you in this video? Firstly, we're going to talk about the ground and the pitch report. Which stadium is the match going to be played upon and how is the pitch going to behave? Is it going to be a high scoring test match or is it going to be a low scoring test game just like the first test match? Secondly, we'll talk about the playing 11s of both the teams. As you know, there are a lot of changes expected, both force and tactical, in both the teams. Next, we'll help you make a good Dream 11 team by giving you some good tips and tricks regarding this test game. Next, we'll have a nice small fun fact for you. And in the end, we'll have a giveaway for our audience. So, please do watch the video till the end so that you do not miss out on any of the given key points. So, let's start. Let's have a look at the pitch report. After analyzing the last 2 to 3 years test games played on this particular ground, we came to a conclusion that it's going to be a quite high scoring game as compared to the first test game. But there's something that the batsmen will have to know, that this pitch is going to have a variable bounce. So it's very important for the batsmen to stick around for the first 20 to 30 balls and let them get into the game. And once they get set, I think they are really up for a big score on this particular pitch. So now let's move on to India's probable playing 11. Taking into consideration Prithvi Shaw's recent poor form, I think he'll be replaced by KL Rahul on the top of the order. So we'll have KL Rahul and Mayank Agrawal to open the batting. One down comes Cheteshwar Pujara. And as you know, Kohli is flying back to India for the birth of his first child. So at number 4, we'll see Shubman Gill batting. At number 5, we'll have Ajinkya Rahane. And at number 6, Hanuman Vihari. I'll come to this number 6 position in the end of this. And number 7, we'll have another controversial decision whether who should play, whether it's going to be Rishabh Pant or Vridhaman Saha, one being a more better keeper and the other being a more aggressive batsman. So that depends on the management, what do they want to go and what are the situations. In number 8, we're going to have Ashwin. At number 9, Bumrah. Number 10, Umesh Yadav. And at number 11, as you know, Mohammad Shami misses out because of his injury. He's ruled out of the test series. So either Saini or Siraj is going to play. Both did perform well in the practice test match. So this again decision lies on the management who's going to play. Now I'll come to this number 6 spot. As you see, Virat Kohli and Mohammad Shami are ruled out of the test series. What is this doing to the squad is it creates an imbalance in the team. As the bowling is weakened, also the batting is weakened. So the team management might consider this case that we can replace Hanuman Vihari with Jadeja. What this will do is it will provide a helping hand to the bowling attack as well, and the form Jadeja is in with his batting might also help the batting attack. Then you might also think of taking a Vridhaman Saha, who is a less aggressive batsman, and then you can have Jadeja who can give you that fast runs which we need. So that is what my personal opinion is, or something that can be considered by the management maybe. So that brings us to the end of the playing 11 for India. Okay, so now let's move on to Australia's playing 11. Still David Warner misses out from the second test match as well. So we'll have Joe Burns and Matthew Wade to open the batting. Number 3, Manus Labuschagne. Number 4, Steve Smith. Number 5, Travis Head. Number 6, Cameron Green. Number 7, Tim Payne. Number 8, Pat Cummins. Number 9, Mitchell Starc. Number 10, Nathan Lyon. Number 11, Jose Hazelwood. It's a pretty balanced squad and I don't think there is any change needed in a winning side. So that's it. So now let's move on to the Dream 11 section. Before starting off with this, let me tell you that the first test match that we played on this platform went really well. The main reason being that we did all the detailed analysis that was required for the match. We won all the contests as a result of which, because we knew it's a pink ball test game and the bowlers are the ones who are going to contribute the maximum amount of points. As a result of which, I had 5 bowlers in my team with Pat Cummins as my captain. The main reason behind making Pat Cummins my captain was obviously he's the number 1 test bowler currently, but also because the line and length he bowls is on point for a test game. So this is what basically matters. Before you play or join a match for any fantasy system, you need to do all the right analysis that is required for it pre-hand. So this is what Inferno Fantasy helps you with. So now let's move on to the second test game. As you can see in the wicket keepers section, we have 4 options. But before this, let me tell you why the wicket keepers are so important in a test game. According to the fantasy point system, every catch gives you 8 points. And as you know, a lot of catches are supposed or will go into the wicket keeper's hands. So these are the ones that are going to give you more points. And that's going to make a key difference between you and your opponents. So as you can see in the wicketkeeper section, we have 4 options. I've gone only with Tim Payne for now, as we don't know between Rishabh Pant and Wriddhiman Shah who's going to be the one who's going to be playing. So now let's move on to the batsman section. In the batsman section, I've taken from Australia Steve Smith and Marnus Labuschagne. Obviously, these are the 2 gems of Australian batting lineup, and you cannot afford to drop them. And also, Steve Smith has got a wonderful record in Melbourne. From India, I have taken Cheteshwar Pujara and Mayank Agarwal. The main reason behind this was their positive intent during the first test game. I felt they were good. It was just some really good balls that got them out. So now let's move on to the all-rounders section. In the all-rounders section, I've taken Ravichandran Ashwin. But as I told you in the playing 11, we might see Jadeja coming back to the squad. And so if it does, obviously he'll be someone you will have to consider, because he will contribute some really crucial points from both the bat and the ball. So in order to get to know what my final team is going to be, you can go and join us in our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description of the video. For now, this is my initial team, and my final team will be available just after the toss on my Telegram channel. So for now, we have gone with Ravichandran Ashwin. In the bowlers section, I have taken Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc, Joe Hazlewood, Jasprit Bumrah and Nathan Lyon. 4 bowlers of Australia and only 1 lone Jasprit Bumrah from India. You can obviously do one change in this. You can drop Nathan Lyon and take Umesh Yadav if you want. It's your personal choice. I am going with Nathan Lyon for now. So this is my basic team for now. I've got with Pat Cummins again as my captain because he's been exceptional with the red ball as well. And Steve Smith just because of his very good record in Melbourne, and obviously he's an exceptional player. So this is my final team for now. If you want to know my final team after the toss, you can join us at my Telegram channel. The link is given in the description. Okay, so now let's have a look at one fun fact. As you all know or might have heard about, the second test match being called the Boxing Day test match. But do you know the reason behind it? Let me tell you why. As you all know, the 25th of December is celebrated as Christmas Day all over the world. But do you know what the 26th of December is called? It's called the Boxing Day in most parts of the world. The reason being that the gifts that we get or the gifts that we want to send to our relatives are packed and boxed on the 26th of December and sent to our relatives. So that's why it's called the Boxing Day. And as you know, the test match kicks off on the 26th of December. Hence it is called the Boxing Day test match. I hope this fun fact might have helped you or added to your knowledge. Okay, so let's move on to the giveaway now. In order to participate in the giveaway, there are some simple steps you'll need to follow. Firstly, you'll have to go and like our video. You'll have to subscribe to our channel, and then you'll have to put all your analysis into use and tell us, according to you, which player is going to provide the highest fantasy points. And if you are right, you are eligible to win 100 rupees of Paytm cash. So this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you liked our detailed analysis. And if so, please do like, share and subscribe our channel. So this brings us to the end, and this is Inferno Fantasy signing off.